What is going on, fellow gamers and cosplayers? Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of MSP. I'm, of course, one of your co-hosts, Manny, or sometimes known as that cosplay guy, and today I'm chilling out in none other than SGC 2014. As you can see here, I'm hanging out in the indie gamer development area, and today I'm hanging out with the group Hoven Games, and we're going to talk a little bit about their current project they're working on and what all they do. Thanks so much for joining us today. Could you tell us a little bit about the name of your group, name of your members, and what all you do?
Okay. Hello, my name is Bradley Elam, and I'm here with my associate Cameron, and we're pretty much like, he's one of my testers, but my music guy couldn't come here today. We're just about a three-man team. He had some stuff going on, so he was unfortunately not allowed to make it. So, and we're basically just, I just graduated from high school, so, yay me.
Right on, man.
And this is my first project I've done. It's called Hoven, the Sage's Spinel. And it's just like a retro-style, turn-based JRPG kind of feel to it, but with like a Western twist. And do you want me to like sum it up a little bit for you?
Sure, yeah, why not?
And it's about a boy named Bradley who starts a journey that becomes an epic quest. And Bradley and friends travel to faraway lands, traverse treacherous dungeons, and fight mighty foes. A saga that will surely entertain audiences of any age, and a tale that will surely transcend the test of time. Enjoy your journey.
Very cool. I like this beginning. In fact, one thing, playing the game a little bit myself, I was impressed with the artwork, like especially with the character avatars, like in the different dialogue scenes. Could you tell us a little bit about that, like what you told me?
With the program I use is RPG Maker VX Ace, and it's an easily exploitable program, but I was able to get it to where I could make it work. And it has a little mini character creation app on it to where I can just like piece, it's like a Photoshop for pixel characters, and I can piece together like little bitty character sprites and like face models and stuff and animations and stuff like that, and it works pretty well actually. I was able to get a couple done with it, and actually it looked pretty nice, as you said.
Yeah, most definitely. And what I was also impressed is when you told me it only took you guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, was it around a little towards 9 months to complete?
Yes. Yeah. I started in November. And unless my math is off, that's 9 months.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, talk about a quick turnaround time. But yeah, it's not like you were just pushing things out, EA. But yeah, oh yeah. But no, definitely the quality of this game speaks for itself. It speaks volumes, in fact. And again, I was impressed with not just the artwork, but with the gameplay itself. And as it may at first come off as your typical RPG, it definitely has a lot to offer in terms of characterization, and different ways to customize your characters, and also kind of what you would expect and are more familiar with RPGs. In fact, something aside from the game itself, could you tell me a little bit about your group, how you all met and started, and how you got up to here, basically?
Oh, well, first off, my music is me. I live in a little small town called Alba. It's about 80 miles to the northeast of the event where we're at right now, and I was living there, and then my friend Lincoln, he lives down the road from me. He's like, hey man, this new dude moved into town, and we live on a street that's like, maybe 4 or 5 houses like on the street. So he moved in, and we all became friends instantly because we all share the love of games, and you're all friends.
Awesome.
In school. So, and then I went to this event, and or last year, this SGC last year, as just a guest and stuff like that, and I saw the Indie Heaven. And I'm like, hey, this is pretty neat. It'd be kind of cool to try. And then a little bit after that, in November, I'm like, hey, I want to make a game. I just kind of woke up and thought about it. And then I pieced it together and stuff like that. And then the Screw Attack Network uploaded a video saying, hey, we're going to have indie devs again next year. So I'm like, cool. So I got my game finished like about last week. And then I came out here, and so far it's just been great. And my music guy, like I said, wasn't able to make it, so that's unfortunate. And we worked really hard on it, like almost nonstop for 9 months. I was actually checking my RPG Maker thing. I have like 1,700 hours on this game.
Wow, that is nice. Now, speaking of the RPG Maker, one thing we're always curious about from either gamers or potential developers is what kind of code or software do you guys use to construct your game?
The RPG Maker code is like a bit different from your average like coding software. It has like hub system that you can, instead of going into the code and individually picking out the stuff you want to change, you change it from a hub and it adds it to the code and customizes it the way you want it to without having to know a lot about coding. But I know enough to change a couple things and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's basically, once you figure it out, it's easy to use. And it's a good starting point for people who are wanting to make a game but don't know or don't have the education and stuff like that. So if you want a good program to start with RPG Maker. It's a really good program to start with.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Very cool. And then lastly, of course, for a lot of our fans who may already know about you and your group, or maybe for our first-timers who would like to know more and definitely support you along the way, especially if you start Kickstarters, do you have a website or Facebook page, Twitter, where we can reach you out and show you our support, whether it's with moral or financial?
Well, I have a Facebook. I'm actually working on a website right now, and I have a Facebook page already. It's facebook.com/Frostburn243, and as well as my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Frostburn243. If you want to, I'll be doing regular updates if I decide to greenlight the game and stuff like that. So hit me up there, and I will be updating you as the website is nearing completion on that site. So that's pretty much it with that.
Cool. And again, could you tell us the name of your game and also where it's available for download? Because I was under the impression it is finished.
It is finished. Yes, it is finished. As of now, I don't have a place to download it, but if you want to email me at frost74u@ymail.com, I'll be sure to send it to you in a zip file or something like that. But right now, it's for sale at SGC. But probably y'all who are watching are not going to be at SGC. So I'm like I said, I'm probably going to greenlight it. So keep on the lookout for Hoven, the Sage's Spinel, and it'll probably be on sale for $5 on Steam. So be sure to thumbs up and have fun playing the game if you decide to.
All right, most definitely. Well, this pretty much concludes our interview. Again, thanks again for tuning in to another episode on SGC, and thank you so much for joining us today. Or actually another episode of MSP, but here at SGC 2014, and we hope to see you on the next episode. Later. Yeah.